Hey guys, it's JD and welcome back to my channel, but most importantly, welcome to another episode of God of War Ragnarok. Now, we all know that yesterday we ended up the main story, but we have a lot of loose ends yet. But most importantly, we cannot finish this series without paying tribute to the one and only Brock. Now, we've learned to love Brock in the previous game. We all remember meeting Brock for the first time on the bridge when he was having trouble moving his beast. And from there, a relationship, a bond started between Kratos, Atreus, and Brock. Probably over the two games, Brock was the second best friend to Kratos. Before, obviously, after Mimir. We all loved him for his character, for his outspoken character, for his skills, for his help that throughout the two games. And I couldn't end this series without one final emotion, and that's paying tribute to the one and only Brock. This will not be the end of the series, guys, because
there are still signs of the world serpent all over the lake. But we saw him disappear at Ragnarok.
That can only mean the legend was true all along. That blow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him.
So, yeah, I was saying, this will not be the last episode when it comes to God of War. There's a lot of loose ends. There's missions that we need to find the real Tyr. We need to fight Gna, the new Valkyrie Queen. There's a lot of things to do yet. And we will do them. So I'm planning to, like, every so often post that there's the berserkers. We still have to fight like 6 or 7 berserkers. So yes, there is a lot to be done yet, and I'm planning to post like videos doing such content. But I could not.
When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Jormi even remembers after all this time who he once was.
Profane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. Now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true asshole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
Here we go, guys.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sverd Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
A Viking's funeral, guys. Nothing less than a Viking's funeral.
Hey, near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpine Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want to see.
So guys, I want to apologize for the abrupt way I ended last episode. But I couldn't talk, man. I got so emotional that I couldn't talk. And it's mainly because this is the love I have for this game, the love I have for this franchise is so big that for me this is not a game. Honestly, this is not a game. This is something more than a game. And only one game in my entire life had this effect on me, which was Days Gone. But also because at some points, especially in this game, even the previous game, but especially in this one, this game hit hard on some personal realities that I'm going through at the moment, which I'm not gonna elaborate on. Yeah, so this game, at some points, it hit hard on me, real hard, and it's not always easy to get in front of the camera, play your nice little game, try to entertain people. It's all good. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's not always. I mean, I have a philosophy. When I started this channel, guys, I never wanted to get rich. I never wanted to be popular. I do this for fun and that's it. But I always said to myself one rule of thumb, which is always be myself, you know, in good and in bad. And it's not always easy to leave your emotions behind, and I really suck at that, to be honest. But anyway, this was a great game. It's still a great game. There's still lots to do. I can see me playing this game for the foreseeable future, probably until the next game is out. And I couldn't ask for more. I mean, I think they've done a magnificent job. This game was, in my opinion, was much harder to produce, much harder to come up with it, with the story and everything, than the first one, because they had to meet the expectations, they had to follow They had to, keep the standards. At least keep the standards.
What is wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Here we go, guys.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin.
It's a shame that Atreus is not here. And not even Sindri, by the way.
I love you, Brock. Sindri. Brock was...
gets bigger the more you take away.